gotta get out of here.
No, I want answers. Why can't these people see me?
Hello, welcome back to another episode. Here is what Teddy's discovery implies as the Christina mystery from Westworld Season 4 takes a stunning turn. The violent revolutionary turned farm girl played by Evan Rachel Wood, Dolores, appeared to be gone forever as Rehoboam meticulously erased every memory that made up her identity at the conclusion of Westworld Season 3. The fourth season of Westworld then featured Christina, who resembled Dolores exactly in terms of appearance and attitude but was memoryless of her previous existence. With the help of James Marston's Teddy, Christina came to the realization that the world was a deception, that she was a host rather than a person, and that Charlotte Hale was the evil force behind mankind. Christina has also developed her ability to write stories and has developed her telepathic command skills. Teddy has, regrettably, saved his biggest surprise until last. Christina's abilities are suppressed by William's tonal command as Westworld Season 4's metanoia comes to a conclusion. Christina asks for an explanation after realizing that the humans can't even see her. Metanoia ends before Teddy can elaborate, leaving a slew of unanswered questions. How is Christina not in this world? Where is her consciousness really kept? What does Teddy mean by not real? Let's try and untangle Westworld Season 4's latest philosophical crisis. In Westworld Season 4, Christina was never physically present. Teddy's assertion leads us to believe that Christina never lived physically over the course of Westworld Season 4. Whenever viewers spotted Teddy or Evan Rachel Wood's red-haired alter ego at a street, workplace, coffee shop, or apartment, they weren't actually seeing them there.
How has work been?
The scene in the Olympiad building where Christina and Teddy walk right by Stubbs and Frankie without saying a word to either of them serves as a powerful example of this in Westworld. She's a virtual ghost floating across the actual world of Westworld while deluding herself into thinking she's genuine. Teddy says humans don't see Christina because she doesn't exist. But Westworld Season 4 is packed with examples of her interacting with other people. She talks to her roommate, Maya, her dinner companion before Teddy, Peter the Stalker, and her boss at Olympiad, creating a discrepancy that Westworld Season 4's finale needs to iron out. One theory is that Charlotte Hale established Christina's tiny group of friends to help keep the illusion going. As early as Westworld Season 4's debut, Maya accused Christina of being a recluse, meaning she had few social connections. Maya has mysteriously vanished in recent episodes, which might be explained by the fact that the people she does know serve as guard dogs. Alternately, Christina has been subtly supplying stories for the human species, controlling their feelings, thoughts, and actions. She may have unwittingly exploited those abilities whenever the need to communicate with one came to make them see her even if she wasn't actually there. One last option is that Christina is in the same location as the few individuals she communicates with. Although Teddy and Evan Rachel Wood's characters are computer projections from somewhere else, they converse as though he were standing directly next to her. Perhaps characters like Maya and Peter are imprisoned in the same virtual dimension as Dolores and Teddy. Where is Dolores in Westworld Season 4? Isn't Dolores somewhere within the sublime? Dolores transferred the sublime to a huge server inside Hoover Dam in Westworld Season 2 about the same time she produced copies of her Pearl. It's conceivable that she simultaneously uploaded a backup of herself, which would neatly explain why Hale and the Man in Black were so eager to buy the station earlier in Westworld Season 4. Of course, without Bernard's key, Hale cannot enter the sublime. But it's possible that by connecting the Diggy Heaven and the Tower, Bernard indicates that these two realms are connected. It was possible to reach Dolores' mind without opening the door. This would address Teddy's shock return in Westworld Season 4 too. His consciousness was last seen roaming the Sublime's plains, after all. And if Dolores is plugged directly into the Tower's control system, she'd only see humans registered under Hale's regime, which is probably how she doesn't notice Stubbs or Frankie. If Dolores saved a version of herself inside the sublime and is projecting into the real world, then she can be resurrected for real. When Charlotte Hale announces this was her plan for Earth all along, Westworld Season 4, Episode 7 confirms host personalities from the sublime can be physically brought back. Perhaps this explains why Bernard opens the sublime at the start of Metanoia. Episode 7 of Westworld Season 4 never reveals the significance of breaking through the sublime's door, making Bernard's strategy a delicate weave of anticipatory trial and error. There is just time for one more game in Bernard's video message, which he records just before going offline. The fact that the statement is reminiscent of the game Arnold played with Dolores in Westworld suggests that she is the target audience for the video. Bernard's strategy to preserve Westworld may have included holding on from the start while creating a path for Dolores to follow as she went to the rescue. Thanks for watching. Comment below And don't forget to subscribe.